How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today is a new day and we've got a new team, which we've already used once before, but it's alright. If you want to use the team, use the code in the top right corner of your screen. Today we're having a battle versus Ad from the Discord server. He's actually a very prominent name there. Everyone knows Ad. It's very rare we get to battle because of time zones and stuff, but hopefully it's going to be a great battle, one worthy of an upload, which I'm sure it will be. Let me know who you think is going to win based on the teams you see on screen right now, and please like and subscribe for more double daily uploads. With that being said, let's jump to the game. And the battle begins, so Ad's going to lead off with his Meowscarada as we led off with the Glimora. The beast that is Glimora. I love Glimora. It's such a cool Pokemon. It's such a great Seltmon. I'm going to go straight for the Stealth Rocks. They're probably going to go for a U-turn right now to try and break our sash, which is going to be working great for us because it'll obviously activate our toxic debris. So they're going to go Protean, go Bug type, and they're going to go for a U-turn, which is going to do not much damage at all. It does break our Focus Sash though, which is a bit of a shame, but it's whatever. The next physical hit we take will get up another layer of Toxic Spike, so that's always nice. And looking at their team, the whole team's other than Dragapult and Skeledirge is physical, so we've got a good chance of that happening. As they go into the Corviknight, Corviknight's obviously going to be here to do some defog shenanigans. Really wish I had a Goldengo on my team right now to block that defog, but you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save my Toxicity for later, and I'm going to go straight to my Mothra because Mothra in a really good position right now. We're able to go for a Fiery Dance, which is going to hurt everything on their team pretty much, other than the Skeledirge. So we'll go into Mothra real quick, the Iron Moth. There we go, and we're in a perfect situation right now. We're not a Bug type, so we don't have to worry about Brave Bird too much. We're going to get a boost in our special attack because of our boost strategy. And this Corviknight is just not in a good position right now. To be honest with you, he's about to get burnt to a crisp, realistically. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight for... actually, no, I'm going to expect the Skeledirge switch, and I'm going to go for a... No, do we go for a Fiery Dance anyway? Let's go for a Fiery Dance anyway, because Iron Moth is amazing. They actually stay in expecting us to switch out or something, but the Corviknight's going to go down, which is absolutely amazing. And we get the special attack boost. Let's go. We're on a roll. Iron Moth is actually pretty cool of a Pokemon. It's got really good speed. Not really good speed. It's got good speed, you know, and it's good. So Snap is going to come in, the reliable partner, the Skeledirge. That thing obviously walls us a bit, so I'm going to go for a U-turn, get on out of there, just in case they want to pull a double switch or something. And I've never actually faced a Skeledirge, I don't believe. It's weird seeing on the other side of the field like that. It's quite bizarre. There we go for a U-turn real quick, and we do lose our boost, but it's absolutely fine. Don't have a move that can hit the Skeledirge for super effective damage. With it being a ghost type, Sludge Wave isn't going to do enough, so I'm inclined to go into my Toxicity right now and get up a Stealth Rock. I'm also inclined to not do that because... No, because they're going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, aren't they, expecting the Gyarados. If it's the set I think it is, which is Hex, Torch Song, it's not, it's got Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball's going to do a lot of damage to us. It does do a lot of damage, but it's fine. We should be able to get our Stealth Rocks up now, I believe. I don't know whether they'll outspeed us or not. Right, there we go, we outspeed, that's cool. So Stealth Rocks is going to be great. Skeledirge is usually bulky because it's got really good HP and defense. They go for the Earth Power, that's obviously going to take us out, no problems whatsoever. But we got our Stealth Rocks up, and they are here to stay thanks to the Corviknight being gone. So we are in a good position right now. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So we can either go Donphan or we can go into our Gyarados right now. I'm leaning towards Gyarados more, to be honest with you. I'm also leaning towards Spiritomb a little. No, I'm not leaning towards Spiritomb, not one bit. Let's go into Meowscarada. We'll go into Meowscarada, and we should be able to just go for a knockoff here. Meowscarada is not going to be our win condition, I don't think, by any means. I think we go straight for a knockoff here. Knockoff sounds like a good plan, to be honest with you. We're going to get the Protean into the Dark type, which is great. So nice stab knockoff on the face with that Skeledirge. He's going to nearly KO it, which is crazy. We knock off their Throat Spray, and that's just perfect. No more Throat Spray for you, because Throat Spray plus Torch Song is an incredible combination. So that Torch Song does hurt quite a bit, but it's absolutely fine. As now, we'll go for another knockoff, and we should be able to get the KO. And if not, if they do switch out, we're going to get a knockoff off on something else. So we get the KO on the Skeledirge, which is absolutely amazing. Perfecto. So We're looking good. We're looking good right now. So Fernier is looking really good right now. Meowscarada, I mean. In comes Sonic, which is, of course, the Dragapult. This thing doesn't want to take a knockoff, but it does outspeed us. Do I have a good switch in here? We have Galusha. We'll go into our Galusha real quick. The Spiritomb. Spiritomb is physically defensive, and I'm fully expecting a Dragon Darts or a Shadow Ball. There we go. We're going to switch out Meowscarada real quick. And we're going to go into Spiritomb. Like, part of me wanted to stay in and let Meowscarada go down, but at the same time, I feel like the Flower Trick could come in handy later on. As they go for a U-turn, which is, of course, not going to do any damage to us, but it does give them initiative on what we're going to do. They have a Meowscarada of their own, which they could easily bring in now, but nothing on their team really wants to take a Will-O-Wisp. In comes Giganto, which is the Iron Fawns over there. That thing is quite scary. It's got booster energy as well, which is pretty awesome, and that's going to boost its attack more than likely. There we go. I've actually got a shiny one of those. Someone traded me a shiny one, and I was like, oh, buzzing. They got it using that, you know, that new exploit where you can like get shinies really easily. They got it from that. So I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp real quick. They go for a Stealth Rocks, getting up the rocks on their side of the field. That on our side of the field, that makes sense, to be honest with you. So that's absolutely fine. We're going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, and we do connect the Will-O-Wisp, which is great. Spiritomb coming through with a burn on the Iron Fawns over there, lowering that attack that was just boosted. Now we're in a decent position to switch out if we want to. However, we're not at the same time. So we need some way to get rid of these hazards, and I'm thinking the best way to do that is Donphan. Because we have Mortal Spin on Toxicity, but we also have Rapid Spin on Donphan as a backup spinner, because obviously we've got Iron Moth on there, and I usually use Glimmora as a lead. So it usually goes down. So I'd rather not have a Rapid Spin that goes down that easily, if you know what I mean. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fully expect them to switch out into Dragapult in a second to block said Rapid Spin. And we'll go for a knockoff expecting that. I think that's the best play. Go for a knockoff expecting the Dragapult switch. They are going to withdraw their Iron Fawns. Are they going to go into the Dragapult? Sonic. That is the Dragapult, right? Yes, the Dragapult. So that's great play on our part. Go for the knockoff instead of the Rapid Spin there, expecting them to switch into this thing. Absolutely perfect, in my opinion. So Dragapult goes down. There we go. And that was definitely a perfect play, because that's their Choice Specs mon out of the way. Donphan is now in a very good position. So Meowscarada comes in. This thing can easily Rapid Spin us away. Not Rapid Spin us away. Can easily Flower Trick us away. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sack off my own Meowscarada. I think that's the best play to do here. I can't see Meowscarada being too useful anymore. Donphan basically handles everything else on their team except from the Meowscarada. So we'll sack off our own Meowscarada real quick, and we'll see what they're going to go ahead and change their type to. Because if you didn't know, Protean only works once whilst you're on the field. You have to switch out for it to reset and it to work again. It's like a little nerf to Protean, because it was it's a pretty broken ability, really, especially on Pokemon like Greninja and Cinderace who have great coverage moves. So that's perfect. So they go for the Flower Trick, that's a crit. Now they're not going to get Stab on anything else. We could go into Mothra again. That sounds like a good idea, to be honest with you. Let's go into Mothra right now. We are going to take some Stealth Rock damage, which is a shame, but I believe Mothra can do some good work here. So we don't outspeed the Meowscarada, but I'm pretty sure we can live a knockoff if it wants to go for a knockoff. But because knockoff won't be able to knock off anything because we haven't got a booster energy anymore. So they're going to go into Giganto, which is of course the Tyranitar Iron Fawns over there. It's going to get some Stealth Rock damage, which is absolutely fine. We go for the Fiery Dance, and hopefully we can get a special attack boost again. That'd be great. That'd be ideal if we could get a special attack boost. We don't get the special attack boost, unfortunately, but it's absolutely fine. We do have the Energy Ball, so we're going to go for that right now. And hopefully they stay in here. That'd be ideal. There we go. Go for the Energy Ball real quick. Take out the Iron Fawns, no problems whatsoever. Down it goes, down it goes. And this is why Iron Moth is such a good Pokemon. It has actually got decent coverage. Its main weakness is being ground and rock. And water, it gets coverage moves in Energy Ball, which I believe Volcarona doesn't actually get Energy Ball. It gets Giga Drain, which is a bit weaker. This thing is going to try and hit us with a Stab knockoff, so I'm going to go for Fiery Dance. There's the Protean again, changing it to a pure Dark type, and it goes for a knockoff, which is going to KO us, unfortunately. I didn't think it would, purely for the fact we don't have an item anymore, but I guess Mothra is just not... It's just a bit slow, innit? Not a bit, it's just got really bad defenses. So we'll go into our Disaster real quick. The Gyarados. Now that it's a dark type, we can easily hit it with a super effective, not a super effective, a neutral Earthquake if we want to, or we can go for a Dragon Dance. So I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance. I think Dragon Dance is the appropriate play here. They go for the knockoff, which is going to knock off our heavy duty boots. It is stab as well, which is a real shame. I personally might have gone for a Flower Trick there because Flower Trick would have been a critical hit and might have done more damage. I'm not sure about that though. I'm not 100% sure about that. So with that in mind, let's go for a Waterfall. With that in mind, we'll go for a Waterfall and we'll take out this Meowscarada. It should take it out anyway. Yep, there we go. Gyarados coming through at the end with a Dragon Dance. And now we've just got to worry about the Lucario and its extreme speed. They haven't terrestrialized yet, so that's worrying. As they go into Gohan right now, which is, of course, the Lucario in a Dive Ball as well, of all things. So we want to go for an Earthquake, really. I haven't had to terrestrialize again this game. I'm just not using the gimmick for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just so used to Sword and Shield not touching that Dynamax button. They're going to actually terrestrialize. Are they going to be terrestrialized normal? With extreme speed normal? Is that what we're seeing right now? No, we're going to see ice. Okay, cool. Ice Lucario. So that thing probably wants to go for a Ice Punch right now. If it's Scarfed, it'll outspeed us and go for an Ice Punch. It actually goes for the extreme speed, which is going to KO us. That is going to KO us, unfortunately. So the Gyarados goes down. The Gyarados goes down. Gyarados. Now, it's a matter of whether or not Donphan can take the hit. Can it take an Ice Punch from this thing? What's my terrestrialization? That's the real question. Ice. Do we go for that? Or do we go for terrestrial ice? So that we can take the hit? I think we do, don't we? Yeah, we have to go for terrestrial ice here so we can take the hit. I have the terrestrial ice on it so that it can hit, you know, the dragons, just in case we can't pick up a KO if it's like a bulky Garchomp and we want to get the KO with the Ice Shard, we can just terrestrialize into an ice type. Ice does resist ice though, I believe, so we should be alright here. We can definitely take an Ice Punch now, as they go straight for the Ice Punch, which is, of course, not going to do too much damage now. It's not very effective, as we're able to go for a nice and powerful Earthquake right now, which should finish off the Lucario, I'm assuming. Yep, there we go. So Donphan takes save of the day. We did have to use Terrestrialization. We had to use it there because Ice Punch would have KO'd Donphan otherwise. It definitely would have KO'd Donphan otherwise. So, GG ad, that was pretty fun. Didn't have to use a Togekiss this time to beat ya. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, GG man, that was really fun. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff for double daily uploads from myself. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.